Come up from the fields, father. Here's a letter from our Pete. And come to the front door, mother. Here's a letter from thy dear son. Lo, 'tis autumn. Lo, where the trees, deeper green, yellower and redder, cool and sweet in Ohio's villages, with leaves fluttering in the moderate wind, where apples ripe in the orchards hang, and grapes on the trellised vines. Smell you the smell of the grapes on the vines? Smell you the buckwheat where the bees were lately buzzing? Above all, lo, the sky so calm, so transparent, after the rain, and with wondrous clouds. Below, too, all calm, all vital and beautiful, and the farm prospers well. Down in the fields all prospers well. But now, from the fields come father, come at the daughter's call, and come to the entry, mother, to the front door, come right away. Fast as she can, she hurries. Something ominous. Her steps trembling. She does not tarry to soothe her hair, nor adjust her cap. Open the envelope, quickly. Oh, this is not our son's writing. Yet his name is signed. Oh, a strange hand writes for our dear son. Oh, stricken mother's soul. All swims before her eyes, flashes with black. She catches the main words only. Sentences broken. Gunshot. Wound in the breast. Cavalry skirmish. Taken to hospital. At present, low, but will soon be better. Ah, now, the single figure to me, amid all teeming and wealthy Ohio, with all its cities and farms, sickly white in the face and dull in the head, very faint by the jamb of a door leans. Grieve not so, dear mother. The just-grown daughter speaks through her sobs. The little sisters huddle around, speechless and dismayed. See, dearest mother, the letter says Pete will soon be better. Alas, poor boy, he will never be better, nor maybe needs to be better, that brave and simple soul. While they stand at home, at the door, he is dead already. The only son is dead. But the mother needs to be better, she with thin form presently dressed in black. By day, her meals untouched, then at night, fitfully sleeping, often waking in the midnight, waking, weeping, longing with one deep longing, oh, that she might withdraw unnoticed, silent from life, escape and withdraw, to follow, to seek, to be with her dear, dead son. We see elements of transcendentalism in the first stanza, specifically family relationships, when the father, mother, and children are coming together to discuss Pete's letter. We also see nature being talked about throughout the whole piece, but especially when autumn is described. Through the use of imagery, we see how Whitman describes the different types of trees. We also get a setting, which is Ohio's villages, which is being described in a very transcendental way. Through Whitman describing the fluttering of the leaves, we are given insight into a very transcendentalist belief of taking time to appreciate nature. Similarly, when Whitman asks the readers if they have smelled the grapes on the vines or the buckwheat, he is asking the readers if they are transcendentalists themselves. Another thing is the family is secluded from the busy world outside. When they describe things like their farm, which is manual labor, another transcendentalist trait, they describe it as prosperous. They also describe things as vital, calm, and beautiful, such as the clouds. In the last stanza, we get a shift in tone.
The mother symbolizes Whitman's stance on pacifism and war. He's a very large pacifist, as you can see throughout the mother's reaction to the letter that she gets back about her son. She basically becomes very disconnected with the world as she reads it. She kind of in a way blacks out, and it completely crushes her soul and her heart. And throughout this passage, Whitman goes over the topic of life and death and the effect that someone's death can have on the living, and how they're kind of one-on-one. When one member of the mother's family dies, a piece of her soul dies and like crumbles with them. And like the overall like news of the war is physically making the mother sick, and like again it's having such like a physical toll on her.
Whitman shows the cost of blindly following what society wants can do to people. Society often pushes men to blindly go into war, and the son Pete loses his life doing so. This is why the idea of individuality has a large presence in transcendentalism. The family has not only lost their son, but their mother in this tragic story. The second stanza feels significantly heavier, as the mother is now lost in grief, unattached to the rest of her family. Alliteration is used to emphasize the deep sadness that she is feeling. Loss is also seen by how the family loses touch of their simplistic lifestyle, now wrapped up in the war. The ending leaves readers questioning how they can balance being a part of society and having individuality.